Well, hello, hello. It's your girl Tina with Enriched by Tina. Y'all know I'm on the go, so here we are. We in these car chronicles again. So good thing I hit live. So now we're going live. We're actually live. So I'm here to talk to you about exercising and how to make exercising a habit. Hey Teresa, I'm in the car. I'm on the go. So we still have to show up for the people. So I have to give it to you wherever I'm at. I know there are other people out there. If you could type in the chat so I know who's out there. So let's get started. So when you think about exercising and how to make it a habit, the first thing you have to do first, you just got to have a mindset change. I mean, mindset. You got to have your mind made up and put your mind to doing what it is that you want to do. And sometimes the mind don't want to act right. So you have to develop a interest and then have a determination to make sure that you stick to what you said you was going to do. So I know sometimes things get in the way, sometimes life happens, but you still have to stay with the decision that you're making to make better choices for yourself. And like I tell you each week, the American Heart Association says exercising at least 30 minutes a day will help benefit your overall health. And we know it'll help eliminate stress that we've been talking about. So, and we know if you do it a little bit at a time, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes three times a day, 10, 10, 10 is 30 minutes a day. So I have to make a confession here. I have to be very transparent. I have started a habit of exercising, and then I'm somehow letting life get in the way. So I got to get myself back in the routine because once you stop, it's hard to get that routine going back. So I got to now take my own advice that I'm getting ready to give you. I got to set my time, and my time is already set. And I thank you, uh, Teresa, for being my accountability partner because you own it. Y'all, she's getting up every morning, still getting up, keeping her goals. Even though I haven't been showing up, she's still showing up. So guess what? She's getting closer to her goals. And then as the closer she get to her goals, I can't get mad because I done stopped. I got to do what? I got to have a mindset change because I got to make this a habit. So once you start doing it, because we've been doing it for about 2 months now, there's no reason why I should be acting like it's a habit. Because if you do anything for 21 days, it becomes a habit. But guess what? I'm getting back on track, y'all. I'm letting you guys know. And I'm going to start to make sure I'm going to record myself in the mornings to keep that accountability and show y'all what I'm doing. Get my walking in. Because right now that's what I can do. That's what I can do is walk. And there's no reason for me not to get up and walk. So now I'm off of me. I told you my secret. I told you my transparent moment. But I am getting back on track. So here's how you can start this habit. Number one is set a time. Just decide. Decide to do something and stick with it. And stick with a time that you know is going to work for you. If you know after work you're not going to work out after work, don't do it. Now, if I work after work, it's a bonus for me because guess what? I've already worked out that morning. So if I work out in the evening, that's a bonus for me. So guess what? But I know that if I don't work out first thing in the morning, for me, I don't know about the rest of you. If I don't get it done first thing in the morning, I will talk myself out of a workout. I'll do it. I will make every excuse that I'm tired. I don't want to be bothered. So just set a time that's reasonable for you. Like I said, early morning works for me, and I have an accountability partner that helps me as well. So number two, send yourself a reminder. So you know what my reminder is? I set my alarm clock because I know I'm gonna get up early. So I have to set my time, my timer on my clock, my alarm to get me up. So give yourself a reminder. Number 3, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna whisper this. Start small. Start small. Why you gonna get up and try to do a marathon or do push-ups or do a bunch of stuff that you know you're not gonna stick with? So, point example, my daughter, she saw my dad, a couple of weeks, we had Mr. Daniel on and he was doing his workout. She said that motivated her. So she went all in. The next couple of days she couldn't walk. Don't do that to yourself. Don't set yourself up. If you know you have not been jumping and running around and doing that kind of stuff, don't do that on day 1. Because guess what? You're not gonna make day 2. So don't set yourself up for failure. Start small. Do what you can do. Number 3. No, that was number 3. Number 4, make it fun. If you hate burpees and you hate push-ups, why you gonna do them? I'm not frozen. I just sat still for a minute. If you know that burpees, because y'all, I remember those burpees and those suicides, because I did play basketball for a minute till the girl scratched me, and then I got in a fight. Then I got kicked off the basketball team in middle school because the girl scratched me. So, but I did do them suicides, and we did burpees, and we did all kinds of running around and doing all kinds of stuff that I hated. So guess what? In my routine, I'm not gonna do burpees. I'm not even gonna do a plank. I'm not even gonna do a push-up. I'm gonna hit the tape and I'm gonna walk. Because guess what? That's what I can do. Now don't judge me because I don't want to do no burpees and no push-ups and no planks. That's not my choice. Because guess what? I have physical limitations. So I can't do all those things. But even if I didn't have them, I don't think I'd be doing them. I just don't. I don't enjoy that type. I don't enjoy that type of torture. That's just me. Now, some of you put it in the chat. What's your favorite activity? What do you like to do? What do you enjoy doing? Do that. If some people like to do sit-ups, do them. Do you, boo? If that's what you like to do. Me, I just like to walk. I like to make a little noise. I like a nice little beat. And I walk. That's what I do. I do walk the way to pounds if you want to know, to be truthful. I like Leslie Sampson. She got a nice little 4 basic step. I can do it. I can do it and I can go to work. I can get my job done. Doing some of that other stuff, if I try one of those things with my physical limitations that I have, guess what? I'll have to call out the work. And that's not, I'm trying to stay at work because guess what? We got bills. Okay. So anyway, that was a little side note. So do what you can do. Number 5, mix it up. We do different phases of the walk away pounds. And I do what I can do. When they start doing stuff that I can't do, you always go back to a basic march in place. You always can do a basic march in place. It's I got hot in this car. My glasses is fogging up, but that's okay. You get the point. Do something. Start somewhere. Hey, Khabibi, how you doing? Oh, I see you, Teresa. Yes, you don't have a choice. Once you get started, it is addictive. You have no choice but to get up. Put it in the chat. Tell me what's your favorite exercise that you like to do. So, as a recap, we got 5 things to start your habit. 1, make a decision. Number 2, set a reminder. Number 3, start small. Number 4, make it fun. And number 5, mix it up. So I just wanted to hop on a few minutes to give you some few little tips for Fitness Friday. I will be back on Tuesday. We're going to start shifting to mindset and how we're going to set our mindset. I have a few special guests coming on, different people that's what they do. They're mindset coaches. They will help you do different type of mindsets. So if you're interested, yes, starting small is very, very important because, those people who train for a marathon, they started walking first. Then they did a 1 mile. They did a 2 mile, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Then they trained up to the They did a 13.1 before they did a 26.2. You see what I'm saying? You can't start this like a marathon. It's your race and your pace. And I remember when I was a part of the Black Girls Run, and I got to get back out there because I thoroughly enjoyed it. We had a program that was called Walk Before You Run. And eventually, when the program was over, you were able to run consistently without getting out of breath, and did interval training. But we started out with running for 30 seconds, then walk. And they had the program down to a science that it was a way that each week they increased how long we would run. And I'm telling you, when I first started, I could barely run the 30 seconds. I was like crying, like, is it 30 seconds? Can we walk? Till I built up to running for 5 minutes without having to stop, because I built up my endurance. So that's why it's so important, Khabibi. You're right. Start small. Just start. That's number one. Get in your mind that I need to do something to get moving. Because the older we get, if you don't lose it, you lose it. And that's the truth. And we're sitting more and more because a lot of us are working from home. And so when you would get up and walk around in the office and do different things, and for me, I would do more inspections where I would be out in the field more and not so much in my office. So I'm having to set reminders, because when I'm sitting still, y'all, these 5 times 10, this 50, this half a century, baby, I am getting stiff sitting so long, and it's not helping my back, my body, my overall physical body. It's not helping being able to sit like that. So I get up, I take breaks. I now have a stand-up desk at home because I had to do it, or I would have probably had to come out of work. And so I'm just trying to stay healthy, do what I can do so I can stay mobile. So when I get in my 70s and 80s and 90s, my children don't have to do what I have to do now, because I'm a caregiver. And my dad, you know, he is have kidney disease, and sometimes his mobility is not as good as it used to be. And I'm looking at his overall health. You all know that my mom died, getting to be 3 years ago. 3 years ago next month. She had a lot of physical ailments. I didn't want that for me. And I don't want, if I have to move in with my kids and they have to take care of me, and or if they have to take care of me, I want to be able to still be able physically to take care of myself, that nobody has to do that for me, because I'm making those necessary changes now. So if you haven't started making new changes, start now, because we're not getting any younger. And the older you get and the more you keep these habits, the more it's going to be hard to break. So guys, I thank you for tuning in with Enriched by Tina. Like it, share it, tell someone else about it. Go over to my YouTube channel. I got to build up YouTube. Please go over there and like my channel. Okay? I'm going to have some more interesting things coming. Like I said, more things coming. If you're interested in being a guest and you have something to say, you have a life journey, you have a wellness journey, anything about your health, then DM me. Let me know. I'm open. My DMs are open. And if you have a story or something, or how stress or your overall health or life changes and things you want to talk about, hey, come on. Come on and join the show. Come and join the party. Come and join the fun. Because we have a good time here at Enriched by Tina. So that's me for the evening. Until next week, see you on Tuesday, 8 o'clock sharp. Remember to tell someone about it. Bring someone with you. We're going to start dealing with the mindset and start really unpacking some things as it relates to changing our mind about some things as we get older and as we start the next phase of our life. We want to have a good time in this next phase. Until next time, make some good choices. Bye.